Hey y'all, it's your girl Sha. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on how I achieved these goddess locks with a human hair blend. So if you want to see how I achieved this look, keep watching. Very impromptu vlog, but I have decided to do a they're called jaw locks. They're called so many things. Lisa Bonet, jaw locks, goddess locks, whatever. I was inspired to do that because I did these twists the other day and I just know they're not going to last long, and I really just want to put my hair away for a little while. So I feel like the YouTube and Instagram nets are not really giving me the tea on what type of hair specifically and like the specific technique that people are using, which is kind of frustrating. But I also get it because like they're running their services and they don't want people to be able to do them. But if you live in like Georgia and I'm in New York, help a sister out. But after watching so many videos and going into rabbit holes after rabbit holes, I have come to the conclusion that I'm just going to put bits of pieces of each video that I have seen and try to finesse it myself. So please wish me luck. I am going to go into the beauty supply store now and try to figure it out because I don't feel like ordering hair online because I want to get it done today. So let's see what we find. Okay, so this is what I ended up getting. This is some old hair from Her Given Hair. I tried to turn this wig into clip-ins, but honestly, I don't feel like doing that anymore. So I'm going to use that to wrap just to give it like a more natural look. And then I'm going to mix that because I don't think I'm going to have enough. I'm going to mix it with this Expression Twisted Up spring twist hair, which I know a lot of people use for their faux locks. And then for the human hair, I got this Ibiza 100% natural virgin human hair, 20 inches. A deep natural. So we shall see. I wanted them to be longer, so that's why I got 20 inches. And I can cut it in half, so that's why I only got one pack. I think I'm going to cut them in half, honestly, because after thinking I don't need it to be, because I'm really only putting it towards the end. But you guys will see that, so wish me luck. All right, let's hop right into it. So just wanted to show you guys that I completed most of my head, and I am doing medium-sized parts. You don't want to do them too jumbo, in my opinion, because that makes them a little stiff, and ain't nobody had time to make them mini. So medium it is. Just wanted to show you guys how the hair looks out the package. That's the Afro Spring Twist hair. This is the Ibiza human hair that I'm going to use for the ends and some of the side parts. And that is the Her Given hair that was a wig that I wanted to turn into clip-ins that I said, you know what, I'm just going to cut them off the track, honestly. And some Kankalon hair, and you just need a little bit just for the base. Some people did it without the base, but I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Like they just use their own hair for the base, but as you can see, my hair is not long enough, so I added some Kankalon hair to it to give it some extra length. So I'm just gonna clip those two parts away. And with this part, you're just going to use some Shine and Jam a little bit at the like on the hair shaft and as well as on the root. You don't need a lot for this style like you would for knotless braids, because the messier this look becomes, the better it looks in my opinion. So you don't need a lot. Gonna comb that through. I took a little bit more. And then I am going to, that's just showing you that it's a medium-sized part. I'm going to take the Kankalon hair and just wrap it around. It doesn't need to be super duper tight, but it does need to be secure enough so that the hair doesn't slide out. So I'm just gonna braid all the way up until where my real hair ends. And because it's in the front and I wanted it to be a little bit longer to reach the back, I added some more Kankalon hair and I continued to braid. but at a certain point you don't need to braid it all the way down because that's the waste of time. So all you have to do is you're just going to twist it, as you see that I'm doing here, all the way down to the bottom. And I don't like to leave it loose because you need that end part to be twisted so that you can add the human hair right there. So I just took a small piece of the Ibiza human hair and I am tying it at the bottom, and then I make a knot with the Kankalon hair, and then I wrap the Kankalon hair, the excess Kankalon hair, upwards so that it's only the human hair that's hanging down at the bottom. You don't want any Kankalon hair hanging down at the bottom because it's just not the same texture as the human hair. So I wrap the Kankalon hair all the way up, and then when I get to the very top, I knot it, or sometimes I just like keep twisting it until there's no more, and it usually stays because you're gonna wrap it anyway. So now I'm gonna take the Afro spring twist hair and I'm just going to pull it apart in two. I'm gonna use one of the pieces to start off, and at the root I did notice over time it did get messier faster. So if you want it to be neater longer, crochet the root. I just started by twisting at the root, but you could crochet the spring twist hair into the actual braid, and that helps it stay secure a little bit longer. But I didn't really mind it too much. So now I'm taking a bit of the Her Given hair and just mixing it with the spring twist hair. This allows the human hair, which is the Afro kinky hair, this allows the human hair to just add that extra texture that makes it look more natural. So you could do it with the spring twist hair the entire way and it still gives it a little rugged look, but you see those bumps right there? I wanted it to look pretty natural, like actual locks, even though it doesn't really do that much. But I wanted to add in the extra fuzziness in the texture there so it's not shiny. So about halfway through I needed to add more spring twist hair. One thing you need to note, when wrapping, the hand that is holding the braid, you want to keep it in one place. You don't want to slide it down or twist it. I usually just hold the actual braid with my middle finger and my thumb, and then I use the pointer finger to just wrap it around with my other hand. Very hard to explain, but just make sure that one of the hands is securing that braid. You're not twisting because it will unravel. So throughout, I didn't really have like a strategic plan as to where I would add the Her Given hair. So whenever I just felt like it, I added some, and over time I did see that it started to like stick out and have like little curly ends, and I love that so much. So you just add it wherever you feel you want to. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys one more just so that you can see how I secured the bottom. So again, you're just taking the Kankalon braiding hair and adding it to your hair. If your hair is long enough, you may be able to skip this part. I just like having this base because it allowed me to add the goddess hair at the end, the human hair at the end. So again, braid, braid, braid up until where your hair ends, your real hair. If you need it a little bit longer, go ahead and add some more braiding hair. Sorry, I was watching this funny show. That's why I'm laughing. Once you're done braiding, go ahead and start twisting to save you some time, girl, because this style does take long. It took me like a day and a half, maybe two. Obviously not straight. I had to take breaks. I had to work and stuff, but so yes. So when you get to the bottom, you're just going to take a little piece of the human hair, and I'm just braiding that in. And then once I feel like it's secure, I do a little knot using the Kankalon hair, not the braiding hair. Not the human hair. do a knot or two with the cankalon hair, and then take the excess cankalon hair and wrap that up. Wrap it upward, going up the braid, as you can see me doing here. And again, making sure that one hand is securing that as you're wrapping it, securing the braid as you're wrapping it. I was really hooked on this show, my goodness. Okay, this piece was long, so you could cut it if you want to, or you can just continue to wrap like I did. But again, it's going to be covered, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so now again, taking the spring twist hair, this time I'm going to show you guys something a little different so that you can have those little hairs hanging out mid braid. So once again, I started wrapping directly at the root, and I'm pretty used to this, but if you're a beginner, I would recommend crocheting at the root because it helps keep it more secure. So with the extra hair, I added a piece of the naturally curly hair, the human hair, midway as I was wrapping. And then I just decided to wrap over the curly hair. So I left a little excess underneath so that I have some to wrap and make sure that it's secure. And then I just wrapped downward, wrapped upward maybe once or twice, and then continued to wrap down, adding little bits of pieces of the Her Given hair as well here. And as you can see, the spring twist hair is running out, so I'm gonna add some more. Adding some more Her Given hair. Alright y'all, so when you get to the end, you don't want to go past where you started with the human curly hair. So you just want to wrap to the start of that, and then if you have excess spring twist hair, you're gonna wrap that up. I totally thought I got this on camera. Please excuse me, forgive me, my apologies. But you're the same way I wrap the excess cankalon hair, you're gonna wrap back up with the excess spring twist hair. If that doesn't make sense to you, please write it in the comment section below, and I will either refilm this look, because I do plan on doing this style again, or I will just explain it to you in the caption. So just showing you how secure that piece is. Your girl is pressed, and that's about it for this style. I absolutely love it. I kept it in for about 4 weeks. You can keep it in longer, but y'all know me, I like to switch it up. But yes, here are some cute pics of me rocking this style. I will definitely be doing this again, but if you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to your girl. Until next time, bye.